You guys can play some more.
Another one?
Yeah, play another one.
Okay, hey song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Phew. Welcome. And are these great t-shirts or what? Great. Well, before we begin today's celebration, I want to give a huge thanks to the Blue Jay Band, led by Alan Nellis, and the Blue Jay Diamond Dance Team for getting us off to such a great start. Wow, that was great. Thanks, guys. And it was just great to have all of you showing us the way, who made it very loud and clear by your presence and by the joy that greeted Barney and Jane, that today really is a great day to be a Blue Jay. Thanks to the great contributions of Barney and Jane Forsythe. I also want to give a special thanks to our students who have been in the military, who especially wanted to escort Barney and Jane in honor of Barney's great service to our country. So thank you very much for that escort. And we want to offer a very special welcome to Graham and his mother, Jennifer. Could you stand, please? We are so thankful to have Barney and Jane's daughter and grandson with us today. Thank you. Thank you, Graham, for making this trip. We're honored to have you. We want to see you as a Blue Jay someday. I hope you know that. Thanks. All right. And this is the first of 3 celebrations in honor of Barney and Jane as they prepare to leave our midst. We wanted this first celebration to be just for us, the Westminster family. Next will be a celebration for the entire Fulton community, and then finally, an evening that will be hosted by the Westminster trustees and alumni. And I point this out because the impact that Barney and Jane have made is so significant and so far-reaching that one celebration just wouldn't have been enough. The two of them have touched so many lives in such significant ways, it would just be impossible to measure that. And so we need to have not one, but 3 celebrations of Barney and Jane, because they're party animals, as Jane just said. Now, when Barney and Jane arrived 10 years ago, they said that they were attracted to our campus because of the quality, but also because of the character of the people who are here. And that feeling is certainly mutual. Barney and Jane, the character and the quality of the two of you and your total devotion to Westminster College inspires us every day. And Barney, as you know, likes to talk about teachable moments. And the past 10 years have been full of them. And we are all better people, and our community is a much richer community because of them. And so we thank you, Barney and Jane, for your leadership. We thank you for your friendship, and we thank you for all your service to the college. All right. We have a series of people who want to express their thanks to Barney and Jane. We'll start with our faculty. I'd like to introduce and call to the podium Professor Wayne Zaid and Professor Bob Seelinger. Wayne Zaid is a professor of English and the former Cotton Chair for the Humanities. He came to Westminster in 1976, and he immediately established his status as our poet in residence. In just a minute, you will get to see and hear a sample of his original work that he chose specifically for this occasion. And then following Professor Zaid's reading, Bob Seelinger will deliver a tribute to President Forsythe on behalf of the entire faculty. And Bob is well qualified to do so, because in addition to being a professor of classics, since he came here in 1979, he also served as the Dean of Faculty for 6 years. At this time, I will turn the podium over to their capable hands. Thank you, Wayne and Bob, and we'll begin with Wayne's poem. All right.
This poem is called Toward Retirement. And it's based on a painting by Paul Cézanne called Apples and Oranges. I like Cézanne because he's almost as good as jazz. The ghosts of a boy and girl lie down over leaves in piles on the table, as if they had offered their lives. They hold fruit on a plate, in a bowl, their hands. Each piece begins to peel its own light, while flowers on a pitcher have darkened. Outside, the sun has stood in the trees. It passes a window. It re-enters the skin.
Good afternoon. It's this tremendous opportunity for all of us to say some words of tribute to Barney and Jane. It's also great to follow Wayne Zaid. I've spent my career looking for the moments to hear him read his works, and I think the poem this afternoon was just absolutely spectacular. Since he formally joined the Westminster community in 2003, Barney Forsythe has served the college in a number of different capacities. He has been a member of the Board of Trustees, Senior Vice President and Dean of Faculty, a Westminster Seminar instructor, and President. And his contributions have been absolutely enormous and transformative. During this time, he's been our mentor, teacher, close friend, and colleague, who both regularly provides us fundamental and critical guidance and works collaboratively with us in the completion of a project or task. No one at Westminster, be it president, faculty member, or staff colleague, has ever shown a greater knowledge of the nature of higher education, its history, and the challenges that lie before us all who live and work in this world. Informed by his knowledge of higher education, Barney has helped us chart a course that is informed by theory and facts and is guided by a shared vision and the values of the college. Some of the key projects that Barney has helped us tackle include those in the areas of assessment, faculty development, whole person education, and strategic planning. It's safe to say that assessment is not a universally favorite or fully understood topic in higher education. As dean, however, Barney found a way to return us to some key topics related to general education and our assessment of it, and to do so with a heightened understanding of the issues at play and with a level of enthusiasm and interest greater than what we ever had in the past. Through this initiative, we reduced the college learning goals from 11 to 10 and added outcomes for each of the goals. By so doing, we added a concrete and more measurable specificity and value to our assessment program. As dean and president, Barney has found innumerable formal and informal ways in which to encourage, recognize, and reward faculty development. Among other things, he reinforced the idea that development as teachers and experts within our disciplines was critically important for us as educators, the quality of our educational programs, and the life of the college. He has supported us individually, been a strong backer of the work and programs of the Center for Teaching and Learning, and encouraged us to be actively involved with others in higher education, both on and off campus. He also never seems to lose the opportunity to send us personal notes of appreciation and recognition. Working in conjunction with a diverse committee, Barney guided us through our most successful strategic planning process, and we now have a comprehensive, coherent, and dynamic strategic plan, Westminster 2020. The plan sets out key goals, emphasizes appropriate metrics for gauging success, and has flexibility so that it can be revised in response to changing developments in our world. Throughout his tenure at Westminster, Barney has been a strong proponent of whole person education, and with his guidance, we have clarified and more sharply defined the concept for student development and the columns concept. Consistent with this network of ideas, Barney has established and encouraged continued development of key campus initiatives, including the Westminster Symposium, the Women's Leadership Conference, the Undergraduate Scholars Forum, community service programs, and the Take a Friend Home program. He has also strongly supported our athletic teams, the International Students Talent Show, and innumerable activities that afford opportunities for students, faculty, and staff to engage one another in positive and productive ways. In the face of the changing outlines of higher education, Barney has provided us with the guidance, leadership, and personal encouragement necessary for adapting to, planning for, and shaping our new world. Through his combination of professional skills and personal values and principles that match and complement those of the Westminster community, Barney has made it possible for all of us, faculty, students, and staff, to grow as individuals and for the college as a whole to become stronger. During their tenure in Fulton, Barney and Jane together have shown an unparalleled level and style of hospitality and concern for others. They have hosted innumerable gatherings of faculty, staff, and students at their home on Court Street while Barney was dean, and later at the president's residence. On every occasion, they have welcomed us all as friends, and as a rule have provided us with ideal occasions for catching up with one another and sharing our thoughts, ideas, and feelings. The hospitality and warmth have been appreciated tremendously and will long be remembered. We know that both Barney and Jane will be true Blue Jays forever and will have the same positive effect on all the communities they join. Barney and Jane, With our greatest appreciation, we thank you both for what you have done for the Westminster community, and we wish you both the best in all your new and continuing pursuits and commitments. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob and Wayne. That was just great. As you may know, when we first started planning ways that we could honor Barney and Jane, you might not be surprised to know that they made it clear that those heartfelt, intangible gifts would actually be more meaningful to them than tangible gifts. And so we've been thinking about ways that we could honor them. We hope that these tokens of appreciation, Barney and Jane, are things that will mean something to you because you have been so deeply meaningful to us. And you give in so many, many ways. So, in keeping with that theme, the Westminster Board of Trustees and the Westminster faculty made a joint decision to honor you, Barney, in a special way. They have together bestowed upon you the status of Professor Emeritus of Westminster College. And some of you know our faculty. And so, of course, this is a problem because the president is the one that bestows that honor on faculty. So what are we to do? And you can imagine this was considerable discussion in a faculty meeting. How do we solve this problem? It was a lot of fun. And in the end, the faculty said, we must take this to the Board of Trustees. We want their endorsement. We have our voice, but we want another voice to join with us, and that was taken then to the Board of Trustees, and in their special closed session at the February meeting, they agreed unanimously that we want you to be our professor, and on your business card, it will be Westminster College Professor Emeritus, and we're very thankful for that. So thank you. We'll keep you with us. Great. And now, to represent the staff in today's ceremony, we have Gina Campagna, our Director of Advancement Services in the Department of Institutional Advancement. Gina is a member of the graduating class of 2009, so her love of Westminster runs deep. She is a true representative of the Westminster staff because, like many people here, she wears many hats. But I think even more importantly, Gina is an alum that is a model of what it means to be a part of the Westminster community. As a staff member, as an alum, as a very special person on this campus, she's a great person to come give this tribute. So thank you, Gina. Please come forward.
I am deeply honored to join in this very, very special celebration of two Westminster treasures, Barney and Jane Forsythe. As an alum and a proud member of the Westminster team, I can attest with absolute certainty to how Barney and Jane Forsythe have not only left an immeasurable impact upon Westminster College as an institution, but they have personally touched the lives of countless individuals, including those who have passed through the majestic columns as graduates, and those who have had the pleasure of working with the dynamic Forsythe duo as part of the faculty and staff in the effort to advance the great mission of our beloved Westminster College. Barney, I am one graduate among many who recalls with tremendous pride receiving my diploma from you on commencement day on this very stage 6 years ago. And there are thousands of others, including those here on campus and our campus community, and those all across the Blue Jay Nation, who I know will hold fond memories of the both of you very close to their hearts for many years to come. In the months that have passed since Barney announced his retirement, many people all across campus have spent a great deal of time trying to articulate and summarize exactly what Barney and Jane Forsythe mean to the Westminster community and what I know as the Westminster family. What I have come to realize after much reflection and after sitting down to try to write a speech about it is that there are simply no words that can capture what Barney and Jane have taught us and modeled for us through their actions and through their years of distinguished service to Westminster College. And we all know that Westminster excels at providing opportunities for our students to develop as leaders. We all know this. Inside the classroom, through student organizations, service activities, study abroad programs, all of these aspects of the Westminster experience challenge our students and help them to develop as leaders. But even more than those individual elements that we all know, I think at the very root of it all, it's people who inspire people to grow and to lead. People model true leadership day in and day out by how they live their lives and how they actively choose to serve others. Barney and Jane Forsythe make that choice every single day to serve others and to model true leadership. They never stop giving, Barney and Jane never stop reaching out, and they never stop serving. In every sense of the word, they seize every opportunity to live out our mission, to educate, inspire, challenge, and prepare every single person around them that they come in contact with. Barney and Jane's tenure at Westminster cannot easily be summarized into words, but rather I think their time at Westminster is nothing short of a living embodiment of everything that Westminster aims to instill in its students. At the very core of our mission is leadership and service. Barney and Jane, Westminster College will forever be enriched because of how you selflessly served its mission, its students, its faculty and staff, and many, many more. To thank you for the countless ways that you have exemplified leadership and service to all of us, I am honored to announce that Westminster has established the Forsythe Day of Service, an annual event moving forward for faculty and staff to participate in service programs that seek to better both our campus community and also our local community. We could not think of a better way to honor you and your legacy than to create new opportunities for our Westminster family to continue the tradition of leadership and service that you both have modeled so beautifully. Barney and Jane, thank you for all that you have done and for all that I know you will continue to do in the years moving forward to advance and serve the great mission of Westminster College. Thank you.
Here today to represent the Westminster College Parents Association is the co-chair of that organization, Tom Husak. Tom and his wife Brenda are from Baldwin, Missouri, and are the parents of senior Trent Husak, who is a member of the Delta Tau Delta fraternity. We sure appreciate Tom taking the time out of his schedule today to present a gift on behalf of our grateful parents. Thank you, Tom, for coming forward.
Thank you, Dr. Perry. It is an honor to be here. I tell you what, this is great. This is fantastic. What's it feel like to be out looking for a job? Now, there's a lot of seniors here. Don't be going after the same one, okay? Give them first shot. You know, Dr. Forsythe, when we brought our children here to Westminster as freshmen, we asked for one thing: care for them, love them, look after them, collectively as we were able to do individually. I mean, just a few extra, but thank you, because under your leadership, under your tutelage, the administration, the faculty, the whole staff here has made that a mission, has made that their challenge, to educate their children, to turn them into adults, to make them more than what they thought they could be when they arrived. We couldn't have asked for anything more than that as parents. And with that, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for the parents that are here today. Thank you for the parents that have been here in the past. And thank you to all these from all these students for what you and the faculty and administration, and for the leadership that you have shown us all. What we would like to do is present a gift in your honor. That gift we are giving is a tree that will continue to grow, just as the contributions that you have made continue to grow and make this college better, and will continue to make this college better for years to come. The tree will be planted in the lawn of Washington West, so that whenever you come back here, you will have the opportunity to remember just how much you were respected, loved, admired, cherished, appreciated. I don't know, any other adjectives I can think of that are positive would apply. So thank you very much, both of you, Jane and Barney, for everything you've done.
And now to represent the student body is the president of our Student Government Association, Molly Dwyer. Molly. Go Molly. Molly is a junior business communication major from St. Louis, and just one great example of how students live the mission at Westminster College. She is vice president for standards for the Kappa Gamma sorority and was former president. She was our homecoming chair in 2013. And this winter break, she took part in the Take a Friend Home program, got to go to Nepal, which I know was a life-changing experience for her. So I'd now like to call forward Molly Dwyer. Thanks, Molly.
So, who knew within one 24-hour time period, Champ Auditorium would be graced with the presence of so many legacies, the Forsythe family and Aaron Carter. So I just think that's really something. So this is a big deal. So basically, if you just look at the crowd, there are so many people here, so many students here, and I think that's just a true testament to how much that your family has contributed to the Westminster community, to the Fulton community, and everything in between. So for me personally, this past semester was my first half of serving as a Student Government Association president, and Barney makes it a mission for me to meet with him weekly one-on-one. And at first I was sort of like, what are we gonna talk about? Like I was kind of nervous about it, like every week, what's gonna happen? So the first time I walked in and sat down, he just sort of looks at me and says, so how are the students feeling? What's going on campus? And that's how he has started every meeting since then, just with genuine concern. How are students feeling? What's going on? And then we just have a conversation, and then it goes from there. So I just think that's really awesome, and I think it just shows right off the bat what he is most concerned about with our meetings is how you guys are feeling. And so with that being said, I think it's obvious that he's our biggest cheerleader on this campus, showing up to different athletic events, showing up to diversity dialogues, supporting at Greek events, and everything in between. And I think that's a really big deal for a president to do those kinds of things, and that's not something that is always done. And so that's something that the next president has really big shoes to fill, being a big cheerleader. And so good luck to them. That's going to be tough. So thank you for embodying the entire Westminster spirit, living by the mission every day. Thank you guys for being so involved within the Fulton community. Thank you for being an advocate for the veterans, an advocate for the global community, which we all live in, and we recognize the benefits of it every single day. And as Dean Perry mentioned, Take a Friend Home program is something that President Forsythe has had a huge impact on in making that happen, and that's something that has completely changed my life and everybody involved and everybody that learns about it. And people that hear about the programs that we offer are just shocked at everything that is happening. And so I just wanted to say on behalf of the student body, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us. You will be missed. And for now, I'm going to take a pause, and I'm going to open the floor for you guys to come up, if that's okay. So come on up. Oh, not yet. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, ladies first. And I'm very thankful because we all know that you don't want to follow Barney after he's been up here at the podium. So I'm overwhelmed, But I do want to try and say a couple of words of thanks to everybody who's here. And I want to begin by thanking all of those who behind the scenes and unbeknownst to us who said, not only please no tangible objects, let's just keep this simple. Barney and I just want to fade away. And you see how well they listened. So my thanks, our thanks to all of you for making this happen, first of all. You know, Barney and I have in our lives as Army brats and then as Army members have traveled all over the world. We've lived in so many places. In fact, one of the places that we lived was where our daughter Jennifer was born, in Berlin, Germany, behind those the pieces of wall that are sitting out there on Latschau Plaza. But one of the places we really never spent much time in was the heartland, right here in the USA. And we've just really so enjoyed our time here in the heartland. And when I think about our time, I think about the feelings that I have and what I have gained from being around the people here in the heartland. And first, you know, it's the spirit of the heartland comes through in everything that happens to us and that everything that we see and everything we feel. And living here in Callaway County, we have felt the spirit and the kindness of the community that's around us, and it has inspired us to do the service and the things that we have done. Being in this community has been such a pleasure. And here on Westminster campus, we feel the spirit and the kindness and the love of the Blue Jay Nation. And it's overwhelming for me today to say that, but I just want to say to you all that that love is returned in measures that I can't think of the words to describe, but we just are so overwhelmed by what you've done for us today. And I would just say there's only one thing that could have been done to make this better, and that is if there was a box of Kleenex up here on the podium. But so please, just take and know that we love you all and we will forever, and our hearts will forever be in the Blue Jay Nation.
I'm not sure I've ever been at a loss for words, but I am now. I want to echo Jane's thanks to everyone who worked tirelessly in a very busy time of the school year to put this on. It means a great deal to us. We are humbled by your kindness, by your generosity. A special thanks to Carolyn for leading the effort and Molly for leading the effort with the students, and to all of you who have been part of this, to those who said such very kind words today in poetry and in so many other ways. Thank you. It's a great day to be a Blue Jay. It really is. The kindness of the poem and the very thoughtfulness, Bob, of your words, the ability to carry on my business card, Westminster College forever as a professor emeritus, means a great deal to me, and I'm deeply honored and humbled by that. A day of service, wow. I'll come back and work that day of service with you. I'd love that. And a tree, a living thing that grows, just amazing. I think the greatest gift of all However, it's been the privilege for the last 10 years to walk side by side with our students. That's a gift that keeps on giving forever. It's a gift that has certainly transformed our lives as we have had the privilege of holding in our hands the men and women who have walked through the columns and have spent their time between the columns, to be able to walk side by side with them and then to see them go off into the world to live lives of success, significance, and service. There's no greater gift in the world than to be able to walk with young people while they're making this journey and this transition. So to our students and to their parents who trusted us, thank you for that gift. That's more than anyone could hope for, to have that stewardship and that responsibility. I want to say a special thank you and shout out to Jane. We did this together. For better or for worse, we did this together. And the good days, she reminded me not to take myself too seriously, and in the tough days, she reminded me not to take myself too seriously. That there are going to be good days and bad days, but all days count. There's one thing, there are a lot of things that I've learned from you all, and it's been a privilege to be part of this learning community with you. But I think as I think back over our time together, one of the things that for me characterizes the life that we have had the privilege of living here at Westminster echoes back to Jane, my yoga teacher, and to our friends for whom namaste is a word that really guides the way in which we live our lives. I think the ability every day to let the good in each of us, let that which is true and holy and noble, meet the good, that which is true and holy and noble in other people every day, is the takeaway I'm going to take from Westminster College. That welcoming spirit of community, that welcome to Westminster of community, will be a part of our lives forever. And we hope to take that spirit from this sacred ground, this hill on the west side of a small town in America's heartland, wherever we go, to look for the good in everybody else and have that meet the good in us, because there is indeed so much good in this community. It has been an honor and a privilege and a blessing to share it with you, to walk alongside you, to learn from you, to grow with you, to face the challenges, to seize the opportunities that we have every day to make a difference in the lives of young people, in the lives of one another, in the lives of this community, and through each other in the lives of the world. So thank you. Thank you for letting us be part of this. We'll always be Blue Jays. Westminster, we've been to lots of different schools in our time, but Westminster will always be our school. And we think there's a bright future ahead for this college. We're excited about the possibilities. I'm looking forward to passing the baton to someone else who will run even faster and stronger and harder than we did, and continue to take Westminster College along with you, because whatever we have accomplished, whatever was listed here today, it's not about us, it's about you. And you're going to continue to run strong and hard and fast. And the future of this college is bright because of the people who are Westminster College. God bless you. Let's have a great rest of the day and a great rest of the semester, and let's see the class of 2015 through the columns and down into the world to live great lives. God bless you. It's a great day to be a Blue Jay. Thank you.
We're not finished. We need you to come sit in the front row.
Oh, yeah, not done yet.
Thank you.
So if you guys go down, you sit in the front row, and then we'll be done in a minute.
Thank you.
Not done yet. All right. So this next piece is sort of an idea that we had. Instead of me just coming up here and talking about how much the Forsythes have meant to us, we sort of wanted to make a video of different students expressing that. And I just wanted you to know that this was the easiest video to make for me, because me walking up to people on campus really annoying, like, hey, do you want to be in my video? And everyone's like, what's it for? And then I'll tell them it's for the Forsythe farewell. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure, let's do it. And so I think that, again, just shows how willing and wanting people are to be a part of this. And so with that being said, here we go.
Forsythe, for everything that you have done for this college. Thank you for being a great president, a great mentor, and always communicating with the students. You will be missed, and we love you.
Always encouraging us to be part of a global community. Studying abroad changed my life, and you will be missed.
Thanks for everything you've done, President Forsythe. You will be missed.
Hey, Barney, thank you so much for everything that you did for us. We're gonna miss you, and I hope to see you soon.
Being so awesome and supportive for all of us, and we'll miss you so much. Please come back.
President Forsythe, it was a pleasure to meet you. Hope you'll come back to visit us soon. We'll miss you.
Bye, President Forsythe. Thank you.
President Forsythe, I want to thank you so much for all of your help and encouragement this year.
President Forsythe, and have a good return.
Thank you, Barney, from Alpha Gamma Delta. It is a great day to be a Blue Jay.
Hello, President Forsythe.
Good luck, Barney. Miss you.
President Forsythe, thanks for everything you've done to make this campus great.
Thank you, President Forsythe, for being the way to be a Blue Jays.
Thank you, President Forsythe. Good luck.
Forsythe, thanks for everything you've given to Westminster. We appreciate it.
Thank you, President Forsythe. Well, President Forsythe, thank you.
Thank you, President Forsythe.
Thank you, President Forsythe.
Hey, Barney, I have a little confession to make. I found your name hilarious all throughout since I came here, but I met you in my, what's that thing they do? The first year freshman seminars. I met you there and I realized what an interesting guy you are, intelligent, and I've seen and heard of what you brought to this college community, and I'd like to thank you for it, and good luck out there.
Yeah, so we're both, I think everybody actually, thankful for everything you've done for Westminster. So thank you so much, and we're definitely going to miss you on campus.
Hey, Barney, just wanted to wish you a happy retirement and hope that everything goes well for you next year.
Great day to be a Blue Jay. We're going to miss you, Barney.
Forsythe, I am so thankful for all of your energy and effort for all student activities. Thank you for supporting SGA and all of us as student athletes and students in general, for everything that we do on a daily basis, and everything that you do on a daily basis makes a difference. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Forsythe, for all you've done.
On behalf of student ambassadors, I would just like to thank the Forsythes for all their service and dedication to the school.
It's a great day to be a Blue Jay.
Everything you've done, President Forsythe.
Thank you for everything you do for this campus, and we're going to miss you.
Hi, I'm H. Ray Berrigan, Edge, everyone calls me Edge, and especially on behalf of the African Union, we'd just like to say thank you so much, President Barney Forsythe, for your help throughout the years and for all the assistance that you've been able to give us as a group. Your support has been invaluable, and we really, really wish you the best with all your future endeavors from here on out.
Thank you, President Forsythe, for shaping our experiences at Westminster, and we wish you all the best.
And as some others said, I just want to thank you for your service and for making this school possible. And I love Westminster, and I'm glad to be a part of this experience, and I wish you all the best.
It's a great day to be a Blue Jay! Hi, Barney. We'll miss you next year. Hope you have fun and wherever
President Forsythe, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your leadership and the support that you've given me throughout my years at Westminster, and for all of the positive things that you've brought to our campus community. Making this video was a lot of fun because students jumped at the opportunity to talk about how much your leadership and legacy has meant to them. So thank you for all that you've done for us. I hope you enjoy retirement, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, President Forsythe.
All right, we're about ready to wrap things up, but there's a couple things I just have to say after watching what happened today. We talk about legacy. Barney and Jane came here, and we knew who we were, and yet they saw things in us that were truly remarkable, and they took the best that we were, and they drew that out of every person they possibly could. I think that enhancement of our identity, the way that they have said we are going to maintain that quality, we're going to be who we are, we're going to be even better, has been so inspiring. It's just remarkable. I see that in Molly. I think, my goodness, I'm so proud of our students. And then I see this in Gina Compagnon. I'm so proud of our alums. Sitting around a room, I just have to say this, the women and the men on this campus who got together to plan this event, you know who really took charge? Jenny Bondurant, one of our alums. Sorry, Jenny. She just happens to be one of my students, okay, so I have to point this out. But to see somebody come forward and say, we can do this, guys, and we're going to do it great. And then to see Gina working with her, and to see how Molly joined in. The people of Westminster, this college is in great hands. When we look at these capable people who've been part of this place, who love this place, who know what it's all about, and that the strength of that foundation is what we owe our thanks to the Forsythes for building on that and strengthening it and making us who we are and saying you're going to be that into the future and even better. And it's inspiring to watch the people who work here. So that was one thing I just couldn't help but take away from this great event. And then the other is, of course, we're not really letting you guys go. Did you get that? In so many ways, I think the message to you is we're not saying goodbye. We're so thankful that you'll always be a part of this campus and a part of the great place that Westminster College is. So it's just a great day. So to close today, I get to welcome the Churchill Singers. Yes, come forward. They're going to sing the Westminster Fight Song, and you'll find it on the back of your program, so be sure to turn there. Now, we want to do this right, because Barney loves this song, so we got to do it right. So the first time through, please just let them sing, so that when we all join together, we can all sound really good. Okay, so first time the... Thanks, guys. All right, this concludes this part of our program, but the celebration's not over yet. What would any Forsythe event be without great food and great conversation and great company? So please join us then. The Campus Activities Board invites you to the Forsythe TGIF in the Miller Student Center. Please head over, and we're going to do a group picture, and then spend the rest of the evening enjoying the Forsythes. Let's head on over now. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. Go enjoy the TGIF. Thanks.